Hello, welcome to the It's Raining Crafts podcast, episode 12. My name is Raina, and today is Monday, November 2nd, 2015. How are you all doing? I am doing well. I had a busy week last week, as I said in last week's podcast. Kel had his birthday and his birthday celebration and a preschool concert. And then we had drop off for the craft show and trick or treat, and it's all good. He had a lot of fun, and we were joking today. We're like, oh, October is the last week of October is always going to be filled with stuff for him to do, even when he gets older. So, anyway, he turned 5 on last Monday. And he got everything that he wanted. He's into Plants vs. Zombies right now. So everything is Plants vs. Zombies. I got him a couple of stuffed pea shooters that I found on eBay. They weren't that much. He always talks about pea shooters in Plants vs. Zombies. They shoot the zombies, and in the mind of a 5-year-old, and he got a Nintendo DS that my husband found on eBay, and he got Plants vs. Zombies for DS, and then he got Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare for Xbox, and then he got some stuff for my mother, Plants vs. Zombies stuff, and he got Lincoln Logs, all that. So we went to Chuck E. Cheese on Wednesday night, and they gave him 100 free tickets for his birthday. And usually we're low key. We just show up and celebrate his birthday because we really can't do another bed and breakfast because that's the setup for the craft show that week. So we just go and eat and chat and let the boys play their games and run around Chuck E. Cheese while my husband and sometimes brother-in-law joins in and watches the boys too. And then on Friday we had a preschool concert. It was I thought they were going to have a Halloween party, but his whole class got up on the stage and they were singing songs and they were all dressed up in their Halloween costumes. It was really, really cute. And he was very excited to see me and my mother-in-law in the audience. Because I had to switch my time for my craft show drop off. Since I'm related to the people who run the craft show, I just put it in my sister-in-law's car when she dropped me off on Wednesday night, and I'll see it when I go up this week to the craft show. So, why don't we get into my whips? So the first on the list is Natalie's sock. And I tried to do Hermione's Everyday Sock for her by, I think it's Dream in Color who does it. I'm really not sure. But, the pattern really wasn't showing up, and I really wanted the pattern to show up. Because it's variegated, it's like a variegated, green and brown and mostly all yellow. So this is Lion Brand Sock Ease Lemon Drop. You get 100 grams, so enough for 2 socks. I'm hoping that I get 2 knee socks out of this. I will see. But this is her sock so far. It's the Pumpkin Spice Socks by Deb Buckingham. It's a $5 pattern on Ravelry. And it reminds me of dragon scales. Kinda. Sorta. I like the texture. I did 1x1 ribbing for 14 rows. And then I started with the texture. I'm about 4 inches in total with the cuff and the texture so far. So I think that I'm going to go to 10 or maybe 12. So we will see how that goes. But I started it and I'm hoping to have it done. But I'm trying to get other socks done too that you will see in the future. So I don't have this one in my notes because I just decided right now to podcast. So, next one I'm working on is in my Erin Lane flower bag. This is Red Heart and Soul with aloe sock yarn in the Christmas colorway. I was knitting on this today while I was at the doctor's office for my knee. My knee has been bothering me. So I went to go get that checked out because I have a very active 5-year-old and I don't want anything to stop me from chasing him. So this is the Christmas colorway. I think it's cool how the stripes are coming out, but you see my little mushroom stitch marker? It's orange. I always when I go and divide for my heel flap, I always use like a dangly stitch marker for the beginning of my round, and then I use the plain circle ones for where my decreases go, because that's so much easier to know where I'm at other than trying to count stitches and decreases. So what I do is I do my heel flap on double points, and then when I go to pick up my gusset, I pick up with my 9-inch circ again. I will show you on another sock because I did that last night. I was watching Food Network last night and decided my mom's sock is here. I'm almost done with it. I completed the heel flap and the heel turn, and so I just decided why not pick up for the gusset. So I did. I picked up the gusset last night. This is a Rose City roller. It's by Mara, I forget her last name, but it's a shorty sock. So this is what I do when I pick up my gusset. These, I know that when I get to in between the two white stitch markers, that's just the knit, and then I know when it's to my, and I know when I get to the other side of the stitch markers, I either decrease or increase. But now I haven't done toe-up socks yet. I'm afraid to do toe-up socks because Magic Loop and I are not friends at all. I tried to do stockinette on the outside with a stitch marker, and it gives me a purl side, and then yeah, we're just not friends. And then I put like a little main stitch marker. Like now I have my purple mushroom. I have a set of these mushrooms actually, and they're good to mark the beginnings of my rounds. So I'm on the gusset, and this is in my Slip Stitch Studios Dalek bag. My Dalek markers in there. Dalek dots. But that's what I have been. That's my progress on that sock. Once I get past my gusset, I just knit to 8 inches on my foot. And my mom and I have the same shoe size almost, so it's really good. So the next one is in my Chicken Boots sock box I got in New York City. This is the Plymouth Yarn Happy Feet. So today, when we went back to my in-laws' house, my father-in-law, my sister-in-law's assistant is having a baby in March. So I went through the back room, and I pulled out everything that Kel is too big for anymore, like his bouncer and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, when we went back to my in-laws today, after preschool, after lunch, I started my heel flap on this sock. And this is a 2x2 ribbing for 16 rows, and then 32 rows right here, and then I am 11 rows done on my heel flap. So when I'll probably finish it like either tomorrow or I won't finish the whole sock, but I'll finish the heel turn and pick up the gusset maybe tomorrow or Wednesday with the completed heel flap, because I have other stuff that I need to do in the next couple days, like laundry and other things. So that's that. And I tried the Hermione's Everyday Socks out of this yarn, but it was too busy to be variegated, and so I tried. I like how the purple and the gold are like zigzagging in this. So anyway, that's what I've been working on since last week. This one goes with this sock. Now I'm going to talk about what I usually carry in what kind of notions that I carry in my sock bag, my project bags. So the first is a tape measure. I don't like the retractable tape measures. I was watching Elizabeth Green Musselman's podcast, Dark Matter Knits, one time, and she pointed out that with the retractable ones, they seem to you continue to pull them and they stretch. So I bought like think 12 of these. They were like $3 or something on eBay. And I decided, so I carry one of these. I carry a pen because I have to mark off my rows. And then I carry a Post-it. This is so I can mark off what row that I'm on and what section I go to next. Because it's very hard when you are doing like a million. I don't do a million things. I'm a stay-at-home mom, so and my husband is a work-from-home dad. So, and we have my in-laws that help take care of my 5-year-old. Now, I was a 4-year-old. He's 5. He reminded me today. I said to him, "You are this many." He's like, "No, I am 5." And he said, "That's right." So, and then I ordered more sock yarn. I got, I really like the Plymouth Happy Feet sock yarn. It's like a fingering weight. They come in, it's merino and, I forget the makeup of it. It's merino and it's nylon, and I like how the yarn feels on my feet. So I ordered my pink Rose City rollers that I have that are in my laundry right now. I ordered a second set in the same colorway because I'm going to make taller socks out of that. And I have 2 skeins that are left over from my Rose City rollers. So I'm going to try to incorporate the 2 skeins. Well, now I have 4 skeins, but so maybe they'll be mid cuff because I tend to like wear my socks like really slouchy, so around the house. But that is what is going on. And do I have anything else? Let me look at my previous notes. Oh, and I pulled out my sweater last night. I did 1 row of purling, and I wish that I could purl as fast as I can knit and increase, do a knit from back, because I am on row 36 and I need to get to row 70 on my sweater before I take it back into my friend Lisa at Uncommon Threads in York, Pennsylvania, and have her help me with the next step on my sweater. I took a month off of the sweater because my mother was sick with pneumonia and I didn't want to take the sweater to California with me because it would have just sat for 2 weeks. Probably would have been a good plane project, but socks are quick and easy and small. So and then so that's what's going on, and I wanted to tell you that Grandma's Holiday Craft Show starts this week, the craft show that I am in. It's not the kind of craft show where you go in and there's a bunch of vendors. It is a bed and breakfast. they block out, around this time they block out their whole entire house is covered in crafts. My in-laws, my brother-in-law and sister-in-law and 2 nephews live in the very upstairs of the bed and breakfast, and they block out their rooms. So there's a first floor, and there's the main floor, and you go into the main floor room, and everything is just like floor to ceiling crafts, and there's a huge table, and then you go into another room, and then there's like cookies and tea, and then you go upstairs, and there's 4 more rooms of crafts upstairs. So I might do a Periscope of it when I go on Wednesday night to show you what about the experience through the craft show. But I wanted to come and talk to you, because I have missed talking to you. And update now. Sorry, my Kindle is telling me to update. Needs to update. But anyway, I hope that I get to talk to you soon, and get busy knitting up all your Christmas crafts. I will talk to you later. Bye bye.